A Dawson County woman is in jail accused of providing alcohol to a teen driver before a deadly crash. DPS troopers say 30-year-old Jessica Moncayo was arrested and booked into the Dawson County jail yesterday. Investigators say she purchased or furnished alcohol to a minor. The case is tied to a fatal crash back on April 15th that killed a 16-year-old driver. Toxicology results showed the teen's blood alcohol content was .081. The Texas Highway Patrol says the case is still under an active investigation and aren't releasing any more details right now. Troopers want to remind you, buying or giving alcohol to a minor is a serious crime. And if it's found to have contributed to a crash with serious injury or death, the person who provided the alcohol could face state jail felony charges.